If you live in Ohio, you're paying somewhere around $1,000 to $1,200 a year for homeowners insurance. That's cheap. And that's actually the problem because those low rates can make you think you're covered well when you're really not. In my agency up here in Minnesota, yeah, we see clients paying $400 more per year for similar coverage. So I understand the temptation to just buy whatever's cheapest in Ohio, but there are two specific risks hiding underneath those low premiums that could cost you everything. By the time this video ends, you're going to know exactly which coverage gaps matter in Ohio and which ones you can safely skip. First, let's talk about why those rates are low. Ohio doesn't have hurricane exposure. That's huge. Coastal states pay way more because hurricanes are expensive. Ohio also has lower rebuild costs than places like the Twin Cities or the coasts. You're looking at maybe 130 to 160 per square foot to rebuild a home in most Ohio markets. Up here in Minnesota, you're paying 180 to 220. That's 30 to 40% more. So the low insurance cost actually reflects real economic advantages. Well, that's legitimate. The problem starts when you think that advantage means you're automatically protected. Ohio isn't Kansas, but it's in the expanded tornado zone. The Dayton area has been hit multiple times. The 2019 outbreak put down multiple EF4 tornadoes and caused over $1 billion in damage. Your standard policy covers tornado damage, so that's not the gap. Yeah, the gap is coverage limits. If a tornado partially damages your roof, that's a clean claim. If it destroys your house and your dwelling coverage is 20,000 short of what rebuild actually costs, that shortage is your problem. Extended replacement cost coverage adds 20 to 25% above your limit and costs almost nothing. I see clients skip this every single week and then costs go over their heads. But here's the one that actually blindsides Ohio homeowners. Basement water damage from heavy rain is not covered by your standard policy, not at all. Ohio gets around 40 inches of rain a year. When you get a heavy rainfall event, water comes in through foundation cracks, window wells, or backed up floor drains. Some pumps fail. Municipal systems get overwhelmed. That water in your basement, zero coverage on a standard homeowner's policy. You need either a sewer and water backup endorsement or a separate flood policy. Most Ohio homeowners don't have either. The mistake I see constantly is homeowners buying the cheapest Ohio policy they can find and assuming that cheap price means good coverage. It doesn't. You get a low rate because Ohio has favorable risk characteristics, not because you're better protected. A client comes in last month, Ohio homeowner paid $899 for the year. Dwelling limit was $140 for a house worth $220 to rebuild. And then no extended replacement cost, no water backup coverage. Like that policy would leave her underwater by almost $80,000 if a tornado hit. If you're in Ohio and you haven't actually verified your dwelling limit against real rebuild costs, or if you don't know whether you have water backup coverage, call us right now at 760